Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Season 3, Episode 16, Profit Motive. So first of all, this makes Rene Auberjonois' Star Trek directing debut. He had directed a couple of stuff earlier of one TV show, and then he directs a couple episodes of Deep Space Nine, but that's about it. As far as the directing goes, he does a fantastic job in this episode. But overall, the plot of this episode is not as great. It is a Ferengi episode, so what that means is that there's a lot of humor and there's a lot of character, jokes and references, but there's not a lot of depth to it. There's not a whole lot of plot. So it starts out pretty basic, and it's a little bit of a shout out. Quark is talking to a woman, and he's trying to sell her the self-sealing stem bolts. And he has a whole bunch of them, and he's trying to sell them to her. And she's all excited about it, which I'm curious because the last time we heard about the self-sealing stem bolts, Quark was supposed to be trading them for land. Or the boys had traded them for land, and then Quark was going to buy the land. So I don't know what happened there. Did he get more of these bolts, or are these the same bolts? I don't know, but I need to know more. It bothers me. So if I ever meet Ira Bear, that's what's going on with the self-sealing stem bolts. So, anyways, the Grand Nagus comes in, played by the amazing Wallace Shawn. It's inconceivable that we wouldn't see him again. I had to do that. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. It was awful. So the Grand Nagus comes in, and he's a little different. He starts acting super nice to Rom and Quark, telling them how good they are. And then he starts rewriting the rules of acquisition to, I should have written them down, but they're all about how giving money away makes friends, and you want to keep your family close, and you want to do all this kind stuff. And so Quark finally, by the time we get to the end of the episode, Quark realizes that the Grand Nagus got in his possession one of the orbs from Bajor, and that he used it, and he contacted the Prophets, and the Prophets basically reworked his personality because they didn't understand what greed meant or what desire meant. So they completely changed the way he looked at things. And then Quark basically goes in after him and kind of is talking to the Prophets about, no, you need to change him back. And he kind of uses reverse psychology to the best of his ability with these non-corporeal, non-linear beings about, if you don't change him back, then everybody's going to want to come see you guys, and you guys aren't going to get any peace or anything like that. So by the time we get to the end of the episode, everything goes back to normal. And like I said, it's a really funny episode, and it's a really interesting episode, but there's not a lot of depth to it. It's one of those just kind of lay back, relax, and laugh at the Ferengis. On the flip side, the B story is actually kind of worse. It's all about the Doctor has been nominated for an award, and throughout this whole episode, he's like, no, I don't deserve it. No, I don't deserve it. Well, okay, fine, I'll go in for it. And then he doesn't win, and he gets all pissed off about it. So, I mean, the only thing that's worth note of that is it introduces the dartboard, which we'll see a lot more in the next episode, and we'll see it throughout the rest of the series. So the Next Generation had their poker, and now Deep Space Nine, at first it looked like it was going to be a Dabo table or something, but their main game or sport is going to be the dartboard with Brashear and O'Brien. So I thought that's kind of cool. So for those who have seen this one, what do you guys think about the Ferengi episodes? What did you guys think about seeing Wallace Shawn again? What did you guys think about the Doctor subplot? Go ahead, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for everything. You guys are all amazing. I will see you guys next time for Visionary.